Hello there everybody, this is Alex from Hardcore Guides bringing you my guide for The Last of Us on Survivor difficulty. Today we're doing Chapter 7, which is entitled Tommy's Dam, and I just want to mention real quick that this is actually a very short chapter. Yes, I did fast forward like one part, and I did cut out some of the cutscenes and stuff, but it's still a relatively short, really like short chapter. Like, I mean, it took me well over maybe 30 minutes just to beat, and I think when I edited it, it might have been like a few minutes shorter or something like that around there. I don't know. I'll have to go in and check when I actually fully edit and render this video so I can make sure how long it really is. But this chapter is going to give us a new sidearm. It's going to be called the El Diablo. I think that's what it's called. It looks like the Teu from Uncharted, which of course I think Uncharted guns are basically based off real guns anyway, so maybe this is what it's based off of, and they finally decided to put it. I never really did any research about that. If I don't know what I'm talking about, just let me know, because I don't like to. I don't pay attention very often to real life implements and stuff like that. Let's see. This first part of it is nothing really. You just get the. I keep wanting to call it Teu. Damn it! I played Uncharted so much, I just keep wanting to call it a Tau. I call it Teu. That's what I call it. Who cares? I mean, but we get the El Diablo. We can actually, we're probably going to actually pick up one later anyway. So like, if you miss that one, you can always pick it up again. But it's going to be later on in this chapter. There are some pills. There's a shiv door. There's of course conversations, some pendants. So I will be picking up as much crap as I can. This chapter I like to declare as more of a scenic chapter, because there's a part where you're hopping on the horses and you're going after Ellie, and it's just like that doesn't take up majority of the chapter at all. That's just like 2 parts, but even then that's still pretty big in terms of how short this chapter is. So we have our first door right here. We're gonna get some ammo, some pills, some supplies, and some parts. No pipes, no nothing like that, so oh well. I'm gonna make a med kit. Yeah, I could always just wait until I run out and maybe get low health and have somebody give me a med kit, but I would rather just have that opportunity just to have one on me just in case. I was accidentally letting go of triangle on this part, so yeah, I kind of messed that up. I could have fast forwarded this, but I said, what's the point? The chapter's already short enough. Why should I make it any shorter than it already is? Thing is, even though it's 30 minutes long, it's still going to take me a damn long time to render and upload this video. And what's funny is, I don't know if you people can like comprehend what I'm getting at, but there's a guy I actually watch on YouTube who also does hard guides, and he recently posted something saying, you know, showing off like his rendering, and it for like a 30-minute video for like 1080p 60 frames per second. By the way, the guy's name's Vic Benedict. I watch him. Dare I say, I was inspired by him to do stuff like this. So go check him out. He definitely deserves a watch. If you're watching me, you know, you want to watch somebody who's actually better than I am at games like this. He's definitely a person to go watch. Well, anyway, he posted on Twitter like this 1080p 60 frame per second render for like a 30-minute video, and it took like 5 hours to render or something like that. I'm like, yes, I know exactly where you're coming from, because I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm trying to do like 1080p. I can't really do 60 frames per second, I don't think. Well, I'm trying to put it in 60 frames. I don't know if it's working or not, but if it's not, oh well. Frames. The only time frames ever bother me is, to be honest, hardly never. But okay, the thing is, actually, it bothers me when I play a game that is 60 frames and then I play that same game and it drops. You know, that can bother me a little bit, but it's nothing like every game has to have 60 frames per second in order for me to play the damn thing. Because I still play Crash Bandicoot, and apparently that's got like 5 frames per second, so you know, whatever. Back there I think was only just a conversation, so there's really nothing here. Hardly any supplies. Let's see. I could have sworn there was some pills around here and maybe some supplies, but apparently there wasn't. And I think back on this cardboard box over here, or well, this box and these barrels and stuff like that.
This place, then we can
there usually is stuff over there, but I think because we're on survivor mode, more than likely there's not going to be anything. There are actually pills and supplies in this area, and the pills are on the left side of this giant. It looks to be like a tractor to me.
Ain't no way around.
It's not like dry. Oh, that's a. Oh, I can't see from down here. I don't even remember. But there's going to be a door over here. This is not a door you can open with the ship. You just walk right on in and pick up your stuff. So, get a map, some parts, more supplies. Good stuff, good stuff. And then now we're going to head into the actual part of Tommy's Dam. The dam part of it, I guess you could say. And I'm going to fast forward through all this crap because it's just walking. I could have done it for the horse part, but I said no. I'll just leave that in there because even though this counts as gameplay, I feel like I'm actually doing something when I'm riding on the horses. I feel like I'm actually having an interaction with the game itself, rather than just moping around and practically doing nothing but talking. And then I'm gonna leave in this little snippet cutscene here. Nothing, nothing too fancy of a cutscene. Just it's just another one of those things. I just decided to leave in because, well, one, I'm lazy, but two, I just don't really. Well, okay, I was about to say the same thing. That means lazy. But don't worry, we're gonna get to a firefight pretty soon. There's gonna be a firefight coming up pretty soon. And then here's another little, not like tragic, but more sentiment part. And so I left that in here too, just because. Even though we are walking around, I am walking around looking for supplies or anything like that. So I guess I kind of figured keep it in there just in case something comes up. Nothing came up. There's no supplies yet. Actually, when we come back, there is supplies, and there's actually supplies in the upstairs part of this room. So we're gonna pick that stuff up eventually. So Tommy's just gonna give us a picture of, well, Joel and Sarah, and of course we're gonna turn it down because that's what Joel does best. He needs to learn Hakuna Matata. That's what he needs to learn.
I'll hold on to it for you. Tell me that.
And then we're gonna do even more walking. And again, just more looking around. That's pretty much what this chapter is all about. So, like, if you're having trouble with this chapter, I can understand where you're probably having trouble at, because there's at least 2 parts I find that are actually difficult. Well, when I played on grounded mode, oh my gosh, I had not like a really hard time, like with the sniper part, but I had definitely a difficult time getting past this upcoming scene. And then there's a part where we go into a house, and inside that house it's actually pretty easy to get past. So I used stealth on that part, and then for this first part I didn't use stealth. I built a Molotov. I think I built a shiv or something, I don't remember. No, I think I used pills, that's what it was. And then we're going to walk across the bridge, which I recently found out there's actually a woman, I think, on the right side of this bridge you can talk to, and she'll actually talk back. Right? I think she talks to you, and then he talks back to her, and then it doesn't really count as conversation, I don't think. Like, I don't know if you can activate it or not, but it's there, so if you want to engage with interactions with people, then go ahead. Be my guest. While you're on this bridge, make sure you pick up a bottle if you don't have one already. And I know I like to say, like, fuck bottles and stuff like that, but there's no bricks, so we're gonna have to use a bottle. It sucks, but it's the only choice we've got. At least I don't think there's a brick. I haven't really found a brick. Well, actually, there's bricks. Yeah, there's actually bricks inside, but let's just go ahead and keep the bottle just in case. There's going to be some pills. There's actually a workbench coming up pretty soon. There's going to be another training manual. This is going to upgrade my smoke bombs. So, we don't really need it, but, hey, why not? Why not get all the training manuals just because? So now we're going to go and upgrade what looks to be like my bow. And, well, actually my shotgun. Never mind. I just basically trolled myself. We're going to upgrade my revolver a little bit. I think we actually get it fully upgraded. Yes. Okay, sweet. So revolver and shotgun. Not a bad, not a bad upgrade, I'd say. Although I kind of want a little bit more, but, you know, if you get too greedy with this game, things can go pretty bad. It doesn't really matter which side you walk on, because, you know, well, this scene's going to go by anyway.
Okay, that's good.
But this actually won't take very long. It may seem like it at first, but it's not really that long of a scene. All they're really doing is just putting this thing on, that machine there, and just trying to crank up the electricity to work.
Alright, that's good.
Because well, they're using hydroelectricity, stuff like that. They're using water to conduct electricity.
Okay, good to go.
That's what a dam basically is for, so... Well, not every... Well, I don't think every dam does that. I'll be damned if it did. Okay, that was terrible. Well, I have to think of something to talk about, because there's really nothing going on right now. There's really no action. I have to focus on topics at hand, which there really isn't anything to really talk about. Besides, like, well, look at me, I'm flipping a pen over here. I'm not bored, I'm waiting for this stupid cutscene to get over with. Well, after this, after this is gonna be a quick edit, and now we're gonna get smoked. Well, actually, not us. The guy in front of us is gonna get smoked. There's actually two guys that come from the smoke bomb. There's one with armor, usually, and there's one in the back that doesn't have armor. If you take out the guy from the back, sometimes the guy in the front likes to run away like a little priss. So I always just go for this guy. But then this guy decided to go ahead and grab me instead. I didn't give him enough chance. I didn't give him enough time to run away from me. So I had a pretty good knockout. I don't know what I was punching. I was punching something. I was scrambling around for a brick, and luckily for me, I found one. So I knocked this guy out. Am I getting an accent all of a sudden? I don't know. I guess I can't talk. Down here, I think I found some more parts. Yes, more parts. Pendant. And there's a pipe somewhere. I think I might have grabbed it in here. I was looking down when that happened. Son of a bitch. The moment where things actually get good is when I start looking away. Now, the El Diablo is really good, especially for headshots. But the problem is, with a guy who's got a helmet on, it's kind of hard to, get one headshot and kill him with it. So, you basically start off with like 2 shots anyway. It kind of sucks, but oh well. Make sure you always got like a brick or something on you before you head into this next room, because there's going to be a few guys in here. Your boys, they can't really take out everybody, so just, let them take out as many people as they can. And if you want, you can use a brick and just melee these few guys, because there's actually a guy in here who's got a pipe. I think this might be the dude I'm talking about. Either a pipe or he's got a pipe. There's usually one person with a melee weapon, and then like the other guys have like guns and stuff, and this guy was nothing really. He was just a guy with a shotgun. I know I've had trouble in the past with fighting shotguns up close, but this time actually worked out pretty well. So, if you want to, you can grab this axe, and you can keep it, but since it's me, I decided not to keep it, and just go ahead and, wreck some shit with it. Since basically the axe is a much better weapon than, well, it's actually my favorite weapon, I have to admit, my favorite melee weapon. It's not really better in the sense of, like, the amount of, like, times you can hit somebody. Sorry, I had a brain fart there for a second. It's more better in a term of, like, well, in the terms of, it's an insta-kill weapon, so it's basically like a shiv, but not. And they do break really fast, especially machetes. I think the axe has, like, the most amount of hits you can do, which is like 4 or 5. I think it's 4. Because the machete has like 3, but I think you can mod your stuff to where you can have more. And yeah, that guy just threw like a Molotov right on his friend right there. I don't know if they're really friends or not, but they probably are. He threw it right on that guy, and it didn't even kill him. Which, to be honest, that kind of pisses me off. It's when a game does that, when the AI basically shoots right through their own teammates and they, nothing happens to them, but, oh, dear God, when you shoot somebody on your side, they die. Oh, you're in trouble. If anybody doesn't understand what I'm talking about Call of Duty. Somehow I got spotted here. I don't know how I got spotted here. Then I thought to myself, oh, yeah, it must be the Molotov guy. Actually, I think it is 5 hits. Yeah, but no matter what, even with armor on, it's 1 hit and they're dead. So, that's actually pretty much like 5 people you can kill with it. Which, if you do the math, if you have a wooden plank, which is obviously the weakest weapon, that's gonna take 4 hits to kill one guy.
Behind you.
And then however many like hits you have on a pipe, which I never really looked at, to be honest. That will take, yeah, you know what? Actually, I think the axe probably is like the best weapon, because it's one kill, or it's one hit to kill somebody, and you're not gonna kill that very many people with a pipe anyway. I don't know what happened here. I did not fast forward this. That all happens on its own. This happens a lot when I play this game. Well, obviously, you guys seen before that this game likes to glitch out on me, so there was definitely proof right here that it's starting to kind of glitch out. But that usually happens on that part anyway. I pay no mind to it. That's happened when I played on like ground. I think it started happening when I started playing on ground mode. Of course, that's when shit happens. So go for headshots if you can. There's actually a El Diablo ammo down here somewhere. There it is. There's some El Diablo ammo. Again, if you don't have it, you can equip it, or you can pick it up, or just re-equip it, or whatever you want to do. We've already been in this room, but I'm just coming here just because I'm trying to get this headshot on this guy. I was just looking around for supplies, just in case they didn't come in here, which I could have sworn I did, but you never know. I never know with this game. I went over there to actually pick up some ammo, possibly, but there was no ammo to pick up because the cutscene kicked me out before I could even get the ammo. That kind of bugs me. So I'm just gonna leave in this horse part here because, to be fairly honest, it's not really a bad part. You know, I don't mind riding on the horses. It's just more like I'm not that kind of person in real life to want to do that stuff. So, and the thing about this game is you have to constantly keep hitting L2 in order for the horse to keep running fast. So you can see that I'm starting to kick him a lot. Any of you like PETA people out there or whatever are probably gonna get pissed at me for kicking a virtual horse. Well, there's a comment section down below. You can tell me all about it. Actually, don't, because I don't want to hear about it. So, my game, of course, I had the PS3 version of this, texture pop-ins, whatever. You know, sometimes I don't actually care for texture pop-in, like that one back in chapter, oh gosh, 5 or 6? 5, right? No, 6. Shit. I don't remember what chapter it was. The one where we go, would that be the suburbs? Well, there is one with like all the houses and stuff, which I think is the suburbs with the sniper, which I think that's chapter 6. Well, there was like a box of cereal or something that, you know, the texture didn't pop in. I laughed and like, huh, kind of funny. And then like this, it's like, oh, okay. Now it's starting to get kind of annoying. It's like all the trees are popping in as soon as I'm running past it, which just actually hardly ever happens on my game. It's just my game is apparently too old now or something. I don't know. Or maybe the game's self-aware. It's probably like, get a PS4, you faggot, which, no, I have a PS4. So I don't know what it's bitching about. It's probably talking about like get me remastered, which I don't really feel like doing that. So anyway, we're gonna have some more guards to deal with. These guys are not that hard. There's like one Molotov guy, a few armors. Nothing really out of the mill. We've already dealt with this crap before, so you can deal with it again. One thing I'm gonna mention now: stay back. Just stay back. Don't be stupid. Don't run up there, you know, first, front, and center like I did before I did this. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was an edit. That's because I died. At least I think it's edited. Last time I checked, I could have sworn I edited it. But yeah, the El Diablo takes like 1 to 2 shots to kill somebody. Usually like 2 chest shots and of course 1 headshot and they're down. But if they have a helmet on, no, that's not gonna happen. So I picked up the health because, well, I technically don't have full health, so what the hell? And now I'm going to come around these guys, and I'm going to use some stealth, actually, which I think I fuck up the first part. Well, okay, maybe no stealth. No, what I do? Oh, I was throwing the bottle at him, but I missed it completely, of course. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong part, because I could have sworn there's a part where I just ran in and like shot the bow at the wall, and then it broke on the wall, of course, and that messed up. Also, one thing that I don't know if I said this before. No, actually I haven't, because we just started fall. This is the fall season. We went from summer to fall, and fall is my favorite season in general. And The Last of Us does a pretty good representation of fall time. I don't know, it's gonna sound kind of morbid, but I like it. I like seeing the trees being dead. I kind of like seeing things just being dead, you know, and like it's kind of a little chilly out, and I love my jacket. I love wearing my jacket. I think I look cool in my jacket. I don't know, it's just some egotist thing, I guess. But everything's brown and orange, and they're such ugly colors sometimes, except for orange. Well, brown's not really ugly. Brown just represents basically dirty, which I don't know. Well, I get why, but at the same time, fall is not really a dirty time of year. It's just more like it's just everything's dead and calm and it's nice. So I did waste that bow shot on him, and I did actually finally knock this guy's ass out, so I went straight into the stealth mode as soon as I got up here. That's a pretty good idea. Because you're basically already spotted when you get down there. They already threw a damn Molotov at you, and they're probably going to, come running toward the hill for you anyway, so. Well, actually, I think you can get away with stealth. Because this game is pretty smart when it comes to that. But I didn't. So I just don't care. Sometimes I just don't care. There's actually one more dude. He's on the left side. He's still in that cabin over there, and I'm gonna bust a cap on his ass. But like, back to what I was saying. The fall time in this game is, like I said, pretty well represented. I love how like you change clothes almost like every season. Almost every season. I think you do every season. I don't remember. But like the brown and black like sweatshirt that Joel's got on is just, it's really cool and really calming for me. You know, it calms me down a little bit. I don't know, my brain's not working. Apparently I got an accent. Well, act was funny is we have a neighbor who has, I don't know where he's from. I think he's from Arkansas or something like that. He's got this accent. And usually I'm the kind of person to like pick up on people's accents and their laughs and the way they talk. And usually talk to them in that same way that they talk. It's kind of odd. I don't mean to do it, but like it just comes out when somebody's talking to me in like an accent or something like that, and I start talking back in that same accent. Maybe it's because I do a lot of them. I try to do like as many like impressions as I can, and maybe I'm just starting to pick up on people's, the way they talk, and it's just something I always do. So I probably should have skipped this whole part, but I didn't do it. Whatever. I did get lost for like a second there. There's really not really a good way to tell where to go besides look at the footprints, but even then, that doesn't really help me. So I just basically just run and gun it. I just jumble right into this and just go right on ahead. I do like how the horses actually do react to things that jump over, which I think you have to do that yourself, but that is such a good attention to detail and just so nice to have. Unlike in freaking Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and yes, I did play that campaign. And do I hate myself for it? Well, no, but I don't know. You know, to be honest, guys, okay, honestly, there's a lot of stuff wrong with Call of Duty, but making fun of people who play Call of Duty is kind of low. Just saying. You know, it's a popular game. I understand why somebody doesn't like it. I personally don't care for Call of Duty myself. I'll play it every once in a while, but that's about it. I haven't played it for like a few months, maybe more, because I've been trapped with playing Kingdom Hearts for so goddamn long. I forgot what it feels like to play online on any game. Except for Smash. I've been playing that a lot online. You can make fun of me all you want for, playing casual crap, but goddamn, it can get pretty rough when you're trying to play online on that game. So anyway, we're going to go in this house. This is actually going to be the last little bit. And there's no enemies when you first come here. There's only going to be supplies. There's a pendant. There's some pills. And the cool thing is, when you take out the two guys that go up to the top floor, when they start coming in the house, there's going to be like 3 or 4 guys downstairs and 1 with a machete. So pick up the machete if you can. And, well, use it. Use it on the other guys. I mean, it's really that simple. Or just keep it, whichever way you prefer. I kind of like to say just keep it. Just for that just in case moment, when you need to use a machete. And come to think of it, I think the next part is the university. Yes, it's a university. And then after that, that's a good chapter too. I really like that chapter. I do like this chapter. It's just, it's not one of my favorites because It's too damn short. There's not enough. It's gonna sound kind of mean, but there's really not a lot of action in this chapter, and you know, it doesn't really bother me a whole lot. It's slightly there, slightly annoying, and you know, I don't mind story. You know, I don't mind cutscenes and stuff like that, but yeah, I kind of like to play the game where I kill things and feel like I'm actually being rewarded. But then again, it's always nice to have that breather too. And this chapter technically is slightly a breather, in a sense of the word, because there's not much action going on. It's just more like, okay, we'll just give you a chapter just so you can sit back and just relax, grab some supplies, stuff like that. Where some games, it's like, oh, we'll just throw like a whole bunch of cutscenes in your face and then just have you suck on that for a while instead of just giving you anything to do. That's why I love The Last of Us 4, because when they give you a breather chapter, they give you a goddamn breather chapter. Where they give you very... Oh, actually, that guy spawns a machete. Okay, so I was wrong. Well, I always thought it was the guy downstairs that spawns a machete, so I got the wise idea to go ahead and put a shrapnel on the stairs. I didn't do it.
Fan out.
I didn't think about doing it, because actually it's not really smart to put on the stairs, because... Well, unless you go inside the house when you... Like, unless you put the shrapnel grenade on the stairs when you first go inside the house. I guess it's smart. Or put it in one of those rooms those guys go in. Sure. Well, it's not really that smart because it'll give away your stealth and they'll start looking for you. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do shrapnels. Just do stealth in this part. And you're not going to hear me say that a lot. Actually, you will, but... That's something I don't really always do myself. And I'm not really that good at either. And I love how I can just hide behind this wall right. That guy just completely doofuses it and just... I don't know what this guy's thinking. He's probably on meth or something. His little butt buddy found me. Threw me off. Thankfully he threw me. Because he couldn't do much to me. As you can see, he started to strangle me, but that's pretty much about all he could do. But again, that's chapter 7 in a nutshell. That's Tommy's Damned. Again, it's a really simple chapter. Hell, you guys didn't really need me to tell you how to do it. This was just like a breather chapter, so... We're nearing the end of this video, and I will see you guys in chapter 8, entitled University. So, take care, everybody.